If you want to do something immediately to make your life more light, easy, and minimalist, the first thing you can do is getting rid of things that restrict your space, waste valuable space, and no longer serve you. In this video, I'm going to share 20 things you can declutter today. The inside of your wallet. Lots of stuff tends to accumulate inside the wallet over the time. Things like shopping lists, coupons, notes, or too many coins you might want to spend soon, so your wallet is not that heavy anymore. Having a clean, simple wallet can also save you a lot of time if you're looking for something, so go through your wallet and sort out everything you don't need anymore. Cleaning products. Obviously we need cleaning products, but you can minimalize them by using multifunctional cleaning items so you have fewer products, but they still serve all purposes, and at the same time you need less storage space for all your cleaning products. So all in all, for me, that makes it more easy, clear, and enjoyable to clean my apartment. Kitchen items. I found some kitchen items that I never use or only like once in 5 years, and that one time that I do want to use it, I can just use something else instead. These little forks, for example, belong to a Tupperware set that I bought, but I just always use normal forks instead, and this grater doesn't work well, so I never use it either. Towels. I'm the kind of person who tends to hold on to towels way too long, so I decluttered all the towels who looked ripped at the edges and bought a bunch of new ones, which is such a good feeling to have new, good quality and intact towels. Seasonal decor. The only seasonal decoration that I use really is Christmas decoration. Other than that, I only like to use decoration that I can use throughout the whole year, like flowers, candles, or fairy lights. So I don't always have to decorate new, and it doesn't look overloaded, but still nice and cozy. Clothes. I tended to skip my wardrobe every time I was decluttering because that was always the part that seemed overwhelming to me, although I was interested in creating a capsule wardrobe for a while. But at the same time, I was thinking there's no way I can create a collection of essential pieces where everything goes together out of all my pieces, because I felt like I have random pieces that don't fit together, but I also didn't want to buy anything new until my clothes are not wearable anymore or whatever. So I never really touched my wardrobe, but I finally did, and I already made a video about my summer and winter capsule wardrobe, and it was surprisingly easy to create it, much easier than I expected, especially without purchasing any new pieces, and I love how it turned out and how I feel so much better now with my clothes. Envelopes and clear covers. These are items that for some reason always accumulate over the time in my drawers, so I decluttered different sizes of envelopes that I never use, and then also a lot of clear covers. I don't know why I have that many. I never bought these. I think they were given to me, and most of them were very creased. They didn't look good anymore, so I decluttered a lot of those. Cables. I already sorted out lots of cables I don't have the associated devices for anymore, but I'm also referring to cables that came with a set but we just never use. I never used these extension cord for my MacBook, for example, so if you don't use cords on a regular basis and they're not necessary for your device, you can probably give it away. Beauty products. Whenever I don't like the results of a product, I put it away in case I want to try it again later, but mostly I never do, so now I decluttered a concealer as well as some expired products and some makeup samples that I don't want to use either because they're mostly scented products. Wrapping paper. Various wrapping papers for all kinds of occasions, and little like gift wrapping items used to take up a lot of space in my case, so I'm planning to use them all up first and then to only buy one wrapping paper and one gift ribbon that not only go together but also work for every occasion I can think of and will work for every person. Also, I don't have to make the decision anymore which one to use, and at the same time it saves lots of space. Medical products. Go through all your medicine and your medical products to see if anything has expired and to find products that you wanted to try out and then maybe didn't work as expected. I found a cooling gel for mosquito bites and skin burns which hasn't necessarily expired but is old enough to not work anymore because the cooling effect is just gone, and lots of plasters that I once got in a hospital and didn't stick anymore because I had them for almost 10 years now. Random products we hold on to for years but don't use. Sometimes we just hold on to things because there's a chance we could use it again in the future. That's what happened with this electric toothbrush, but I didn't use it in about 2 years now, I think, because my teeth are getting extremely sensitive from it, and I wasn't sure if I was ever going to use it again, but I finally decided to let it go. Emails. I never really deleted my mails, but I noticed digital declutter can get overwhelming as well. So now I always mark important mails that I want to keep, and the rest I'm going to delete while making sure I don't delete any recent mails. And some mails you should definitely keep for a few years, so make sure to not delete anything important. I don't really feel like I have the best system for it yet, so if you have any tips for organization, please let me know in the comments. Pet toys. I sorted out all pet toys that I got gifted but my cat doesn't like to play with, as well as toys that were completely torn and almost fell apart. Photos. Photos always take up a lot of storage space on my phone, so I delete and declutter digital photos but also physical photos regularly that I no longer need or I just don't feel good about anymore. Accounts. You can delete all accounts you've registered and don't use anymore, such as any kinds of shopping accounts or accounts from old contracts that are no longer valid, or any app accounts you don't want to use anymore. Old receipts. Usually I keep some receipts of certain products I still have warranty for, and then from time to time I go through all the receipts and throw away everything that's no longer valid. Folder. I still have a physical folder with papers because I think it's easier to organize and easier to declutter papers I no longer need. Office supplies. I also decluttered some office supplies that I literally never use or are broke already, like this hole punch for example. Tool supplies. Lots of screws and other tool supplies accumulate over the time. I bought most of them for a specific reason but won't need them again in the future, and some supplies didn't even work as planned, so I got rid of a lot of these items as well. So these were 20 things I declutter on a regular basis. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next video.